We're going live again. The golden butterfly. The golden butterfly. Oh yeah, I think I remember this case.
Galloway. Got it, Skipper. Yeah, I'll bring him. He's my partner after all.
I can hear you.
What have we got? New case. White female dumped in plain sight in the grass at the end of Hill Street. Hats are all over it. Captain's trying to fend them off. That sounds awfully similar. The first rule of police work is make no assumptions until you've seen the evidence. Skipper wants you to have your newspaper face on the column. I think I know the place where they found the lady. It overlooks Sunset Boulevard. Let's go.
Okay, we bust in there, find the guy.
You're driving, of course.
An Irishman and a Scotsman walk into a bar. The bartender says, "What is this, some kind of joke?"
That was terrible. Okay, he's gonna get in that car.
You know the way. You can drive. You did a decent job on the Henry case, Phelps. Not bad for your free. Thanks, Rusty. Don't go getting ahead of yourself. That's one clearance under your belt. Now it's a new day with a new dead lady that needs our attention. No assumptions until we see the evidence, right? Right. See, I knew you were a fast one, Phelps. You might get along after all.
Now, boys, you know as much as I do. I'll be holding a press conference once the autopsy's been completed. I have two of my finest investigators on the case, fresh from bringing down the sword of justice on the crazed sex...
Captain, aren't there similarities between this murder and the murder of Celine Henry? And of Elizabeth Short, for that matter?
So you don't believe there's a crazed sex killer at large preying on women?
Boys, be sensible. We have the greatest police force in all the world, the greatest scientific investigators at our disposal. How can any killer continue to beat that? Be advised. We keep the gas chamber at San Quentin primed for the sons of King who continue to believe they can take the life of us.
Yeah, right. Any new leads in the Dahlia case?
Run along, boys, and let these other work. We have God's work to do here, and it can't be delayed.
What do we have, Captain?
Another woman sacrificed. Speak to the brothers. I want daily reports, gentlemen.
You'll get him, bud.
You all seem to be standing around. Shouldn't you be working?
I just got here. You can go
I
away.
was first on scene.
All these cars.
Wait, what?
What do you think?
Let me turn on my intuition. Get out the cubes. Cubes. But the crime scene's up here.
Can't be much help to you, Phelps.
I didn't ask for your help. Okay, let's open this.
Oh, we have a name.
Deirdre
You
Muller.
run Deirdre Muller by R&I.
Back in a second.
The motive was robbery. Why not take the money?
$5. That's like petty theft. Nothing else in here. What was here? Footprints.
The stopping angle in the Henry case. Was it reported in the press?
Sure was. Every detail a copycat would want was there in the story.
Okay. I would say this murder case, I would say this crime scene is well rounded. Squeamish guys, look away, look away. I gotta get away, get away, get away, got a lot of socks.
Like she was tied up.
It does at first, but that would leave a mark on her other wrist too. I think her watch might have been torn off.
Who would tear off a watch? Super. Well, she was stumped. Stamped. She was stamped. Missing a ring.
Cut on the finger. Fourth finger, left hand. Wedding or engagement ring. Violently removed.
Missing jewelry.
Signature
Rope.
mark is very distinctive. I'll do some comparisons back at the lab and get back to you.
What about his boot mark?
Detective, R&I says that Deirdre Muller of 130 North Bonnie Brae was reported missing this morning by her husband, Hugo Muller.
What'd I tell you? Grab the husband, take him downtown, and work him over. And have this wrapped up by lunchtime.
What about not making assumptions and going on the evidence?
Yeah, looks like I got everything. Well, let's go to the Muller residence. What I'm gonna do is before I start the
Is somebody going to tell us what the hell is going on?
yeah, I'm gonna tell you.
So what's going on over there? You all
Clear this
seem to be
area
standing
immediately.
around. Shouldn't you be working?
This is a crime scene. All of you move along.
Don't you June Ballard?
Show's over. Keep
That
moving.
woman right there
all
in
of
that
you.
dress looks like June Ballard. That is June Ballard. Shouldn't you be in jail?
I knew it wasn't safe around here anymore.
Can you drive to this one?
Still might be some play in the boyfriend.
I thought we were on our way to lock up the husband.
If it doesn't work out then.
Deirdre Muller has suffered enough. More than enough. You shouldn't make disparaging comments about her without even the slightest inkling of what she was like.
She was a woman, wasn't she? Well, around about my third divorce, I realized women might not be the pure angels we imagine. You're married, ain't you, Phelps?
Don't make any insinuations about my wife.
Hey, she's a woman.
She's the mother of my children.
You're a father, Cole? But don't tell me your eye don't bear.
This conversation is over. Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. Is your father home?
He'll be home soon. He's been out looking for Mommy.
What's your name, miss?
Michelle Eloise Mahler?
Can we come in?
I suppose so.
Thank you. Could you have a seat for me, Michelle? We're gonna have a look around.
He'll be back in. Just sit tight.
Okay. What do I need to find? I'll search this house high and low.
Martin will explain everything in its best.
I think my favorite case comes in a I think my favorite case comes I think in the arson case. No, not arson case, but a vice case. So it was the violin. So it was the violin. The violin did it. The shoe. Well, if the shoe fits.
Brooklyn's. Size 8.
I must study this shoe.
Elegant wristwatch. Probably the same one snatched from her body. No sign of a wedding ring.
Okay. Hang on, guys. Hey, Cole, how you doing? I think I got all the clues. Yes.
Is this about Mommy? Daddy is trying to find her. He's telling me she's okay.
I'm sorry to have to tell you this, Michelle, but your mother is dead.
That was a fake too.
Questions for us?
Try.
Okay, let's ask this girl.
When did you last see your mother?
Yesterday afternoon, I went to a dance at Belmont High.
Hey, Dragon, how you
She was
doing?
supposed to pick me up, but she didn't show.
So what did you do then?
I was upset. Daddy came instead.
Did he now? Did he now? Sweet. I don't know if you're familiar with this game, but it's a pretty cool game.
So you were hanging around this for quite a while. What happened with your father?
I don't know. I called and finally he answered. He came straight away then.
Okay.
Some of your mother's jewelry was missing.
Missing watch.
Can you describe her things?
A ring, a watch. I never paid much attention to that stuff.
Why would she? She's a little kid.
I know it's painful, Michelle. This may be important. She wore a wedding ring?
Amy chose it herself. A rose gold wedding
Yeah, I'm
band
trying
with
to
a matching diamond.
trying to get Ben to
She wore a
play it
watch.
on the
Yes.
channel. Trying to
Yeah,
suggest
like
it to
a
him.
Falcon watch. Daddy bought it for her birthday. I had a fight. It was kind of a makeup present.
Your mom and dad are happily married?
What are you saying? Of course they are.
I doubt that.
They weren't happy, were they, Michelle? Did your father ever hit your mother?
Just once. She said she was leaving if he ever did it again. She bought her a brooch pin to make up for it. And they always wore her golden butterfly.
Hey, how you
Thanks,
doing?
Miss Muller. You've been very brave. Hey! What kid?
Daddy, the police
Go to your
are
room,
here.
Michelle. I'll talk to you.
Daddy, Mommy is gone.
Go to your room, young lady. She's not even out of school. You can't come in here interrogating her like she's some
Your wife
kind
was
of...
found murdered this morning.
Found? What? but she only... We have some questions that we would like to ask you.
Sure, yeah.
Sure, yeah, let's ask him some questions. Okay, Mr. Hugo Muller, if that is indeed your real name.
What size shoe do you wear, Mr. Muller?
Why do you ask?
It's routine, sir. Simple process of elimination.
9s, I think.
That's a lie.
Why are you lying to me, Mr. Muller?
Why would I lie to you at a time like this?
Dragon, I'm trying to figure that out. I think it's on my phone. I think it's on my phone, but I'm trying to figure that out. I'm still not familiar with streaming with this phone.
That's funny. The work boots we found here are size 8.
So, yeah, I'm trying to figure it out.
Nothing to hide.
Because I always get teased about the size of my feet. You know, small feet, small...
Always been true in my experience.
I'm trying to look into like getting the... Yeah, this one of them Walmart phones, but I'm trying to
So you were here all night.
Find something that'll help me stream a little bit better.
Your daughter?
Yes, that's correct.
You should come clean if you're having an affair or if there's something going on.
I told you I was here. What are you saying I wasn't?
It's her husband's alibi. It's the alibi from the daughter.
So why did you take so long to answer the phone when your daughter called?
Okay, I went out for a while. I was driving around. It's my way of relaxing.
Okay, missing.
You phoned in a missing persons report this morning?
Yeah, that's right. My wife didn't come home last night. She left around 9:30. Michelle was out at dance. She called me to let me know that Deidre didn't turn up.
Did she now? Also, you may want to zoom out slightly when they give you multiple options. All right, I'll do that.
Did your wife ever go out by herself to bars, nightclubs?
No. What are you suggesting? You suggesting my wife's loose? Now is not the time for you to be pushing me, mister.
Your daughter said you were having an argument.
We argued about who would pick up Michelle. I worked
Okay, it's gonna adjust a little bit.
Come put my feet up.
But oh yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Like I said, I'm not like the Renegades. I'm still kind of new to this. Okay.
Your wife was beaten and then strangled. In your case, you have no alibi and a history of violence towards your wife.
That's not true. God damn it.
How's that? How's that? Cool.
It is true, Hugo. You're a violent man. Try to keep a little.
I'm kind of propping everything up with like DVDs and Nintendo games.
Your wife were scared of you.
You don't know anything about me.
Okay, there we go. Okay, let's see, the alibi, the history of violence, the butterfly brooch, which would be about right there.
I know about the golden butterfly, Hugo, and how you bought your wife off the last time you heard her.
Trying to find something right here I can prop this thing up with.
Dresses, jewelry, her hair, it drove me goddamn crazy. Do I look like a Rockefeller?
Nobody likes a cheapskate, Hugo.
Being hostile with us is a very bad idea, Hugo.
I'm no murderer.
Make some arrangements for your daughter, and then present yourself to Central Station for questioning.
You gotta be kidding me, Phelps. Put the box on it.
Shit.
This is an outrage. I didn't kill my wife. Your daughter is in the next room, Mueller, so I'm giving you a break. Don't make me change my mind, and don't make me come looking for you.
You should go back in there and bust his ass.
1, we need to break his alibi. Check phone records, canvass the neighbors. 2, we have motive of domestic violence, which probably goes for half the men in L.A. 3, we have no evidence tying to the crime scene.
I've never been to LA, but
Hello, detective.
okay. Is that good?
Yes, ma'am.
I heard the terrible news over the radio.
And you can help us with our inquiries?
Yes, sir. They had a row last night. I
Sweet,
heard
okay.
Mrs. Moore screaming.
Did you see Mrs. Mueller come home late last night at all?
No,
I'm gonna try to do one more
I
case
did see Mr.
because we're getting toward the end of the case here.
Generator earlier this morning, though.
I told you he was our guy. Now let's get this bum downtown and into a cell.
Look, there he is now.
Come here. Get out of the way.
Step away from the incinerator.
Accomplish it.
Don't let him get away.
Okay,
Cool.
but no shooting. We need this guy to make the case.
Come here, you stupid. You killed her. You crossed the street without getting squashed. Yes, yes, I did. Okay, let's take a look at what he put in here.
This doesn't look good, Hugo. I can explain the blood.
I hope so.
Get him booked in at Central officer. Then put him in an interview. We'll be speaking to him.
Okay, we're gonna go to Central Morgue.
Is there someone you could call, miss?
I don't want home and
You need somewhere to stay, Michelle. You have other family? Grandparents? Aunts or uncles?
call Aunt Helen, but she lives in Bakersfield and
Get a hold of her.
We're gonna get someone down here from Juvenile Hall to talk to you in the meantime.
What I
We
wish
gotta
we
get some uniforms down here, clean up, take care of the kid.
what I wish we could do in this game is play and then you can do like a LA Noire that plays like oh yeah, let's see.
Galloway, Homicide Division, badge number 564. Did we get Ray Pinker and a technical services team to a house at 130 North Bonnie Bray Street? Send someone down from Juvenile Hall to look after a young lady.
The blood's not the problem, just who wears the brown shoes.
Got it, kid, you yell.
I'm surprised.
That's very true. That's very true. I think you played this game.
Always make the husband. 9 times out of 10 it's the...
You're behind the wheel.
But yeah, you're right on
Where
that.
exactly are we going?
Yeah, always let your partner drive. That way you can get a perfect
Parsimony.
perfect driving on
The law
and
of
the 5 stars.
Occam's razor. The simplest explanation is most likely the correct one.
You know, you could have said
It's
that
true.
without getting
It's
all
true.
liturgical.
I'll try to dumb things down from now on.
Appreciate it. And try this one on for size. Rusty's razor.
How's that?
You blame the guy that's banging her.
Ah, of course. The famous Lex Ignoramus.
Closes cases, Cole. Puts a lot of people away that way.
Okay. Oh yeah, I've played this game a few times, but I'm using a guide to help me play the game. So yeah, I'm kind of cheating in a way, but it's helping me win the game. Central. Let's go in here and check things out. Okay. Hey, Junior, how's it going?
Phelps, Rusty, thanks for coming.
What do you want?
Can you blood type the shoes that we bagged and see if they're a match? Sure. It'll all be in the report, but I'm assuming you want the details now? Please.
Of course.
Cause of death is strangulation. Correct. Take a look at the samples on the bench.
Size 8s.
The shoe prints? Size 8s. Very similar to the...
I'm going to try to stream every night or every other night until I get this game finished. And then I might go on to something else. I do have a no, but that's not a match. There we go.
What are the normal uses for that kind of rope?
On boats, mooring lines.
Correct.
Anything you might want to see me play because I got all the Batman Arkham games except Arkham Knight.
So are we looking for a sailor or a minister? Well, in my
GTA 5 if you're into that. Banjo Kazooie, Banjo Tooie,
no external
Super Mario 64, Mario Kart.
Thanks, Mal. Anything else comes up, you let us know.
Hitman Absolution. Where's the phone? Okay. How do I get out of here?
What now?
Sounds like the broad got messed up between the house and the school. You've been to the house. It's time to try the school.
Use the phone.
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
All right, I'll
1247.
How can I help?
I'll do it because I like Banjo Tooie a heck of a lot better than I did Kazooie.
Checking for you, detective.
Gives you more of a
Belmont High.
overworld feel.
75 West 2nd Street.
Are there any messages for me?
Yes, detective. A green 1946 coupe registered to Mrs. Hugo Mueller has been found in the parking lot adjoining the Belmont High School at playing fields. Captain Donnelly wants you to head down there immediately.
Rusty, what are you doing with your hands?
Janitor's statement.
Thanks for your help.
Okay, where to next? Let's go to the high school. High school, high school.
You can drive. Fine. Where are we headed?
To the high school.
Not exactly the happiest of places, the coroner's office.
Carruthers is a good man, professional, diligent. If you're working with a pro, it's easy to overlook the grim reality.
I know this ain't everybody's kind of game, but
Coroner.
I like it. I'm not really like.
You don't want them enjoying their work too much. Wrong kind of man can get off and lonely, rattling around a joint full of corpses.
Rusty, that's like something out of the pulps.
You've been reading the same one
Oh,
as me?
perfect.
I thought you were usually too drunk.
Nice, Dragon. Nice.
You know, if I close one eye and squint, you can just about make out.
I will see what the Renegades have fun. But if you want to spread my channel around, feel free to do so. I'm still kind of a new-ish channel.
This is the car?
Yes, sir, detective.
Have you looked it over?
Superficially.
I was told to wait for you guys.
Thanks. We'll take it from here. What time did you see the person park the car?
Late last night, after school social, maybe 1 a.m. We're keeping a good eye out lately. We've had problems with the child molester.
This was the same man?
I don't know, sir. And I'd like to say yes.
Sweet. Cool.
The truth
Thanks.
is, it was pretty dark.
All right. Tell me about this man you've been having trouble with.
He hangs near the playground, tries to befriend the children.
Oh yeah, and if there's any movies you want me to review, I've been looking at some stuff on Netflix.
Yes, sir, I would say so, yes.
Probably gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna be my next review.
This son of a bitch now! Hey, you!
Go, Bill.
Come here.
I'll take the car and see if I can cut him off.
Come here, stupid. You run, you only make it worse. Come here, chop, 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 choppy, chop, choppy, chop, chop. I'm coming for you. I'm like Freddy Krueger. I'm gonna come for you in your dreams. Anime movies. I'll give anything a watch. I really will. I'm an equal opportunity watcher. I'll give it a watch. I'll give it a look. I'm like right on this dude. Underneath the clothesline. I tapped him underneath the clothesline.
What's your name?
Who's asking?
We could do this the easy way or the hard way.
Name's Eli Rooney.
Been in trouble with the law before, Eli?
Son.
What are you doing around here?
I like to keep an eye on children.
Strictly paternal? Is it, Eli?
That's me, boy.
A woman was abducted here last night, Eli, and murdered.
And I would love
okay.
to make you for that, you low-key motherfucker.
But I wouldn't know nothing.
Now there is a anime style game that I played like a little bit,
Turn out your pockets,
and I really couldn't
Eli.
get past the first
Why would I do that?
'Cause I'm
first
about to break your fucking
level.
skull.
I really couldn't get past it. It's a game called Catherine. I couldn't even get past
You're
that
under
game.
arrest, Eli.
Couldn't really
You
get
are
in.
very
Didn't really get into it.
trouble.
Why bother with the paperwork, Eli?
I don't know if you ever
I'm
played
gonna
it.
take out my gun and I'm gonna count to 5. Let's see how fast you can run now.
Hang on a goddamn minute. I found that thing in the parking lot.
Get some backup out here, Rusty. We need to get this one downtown and into a cell.
I'll tell them we got a kitty raper coming in. They can roll out the red carpet.
Yeah. Yeah, I really didn't get the whole sheep and
Let us
the whole
get
sheep
them.
and pillowcase
Get Red
thing.
Picker out here.
It really wasn't my kind of game. So I went back to GameStop the next day and I got my money back. Yeah, I really couldn't get into it. I tried. I really didn't get like the whole blocks thing and pushing
The overalls are stenciled HF. Noire is mechanic.
like the whole pushing the blocks in and trying to. Yeah, really wasn't my game. Okay, I got everything. So let's call Central. It's a nice evening. We're busting crime. We got some crimes busted. And Cole Phelps is taking an evening stroll. He's taking his evening constitution. Could be. I like games a little bit simpler than that, but could be.
How can I help, Detective?
I need interrogation set up at Central for both suspects being held in the Mahler homicide case.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Certainly, Detective. I'll get in touch with the watch commander.
Thank you.
Okay, let's see what we gotta do next. We gotta go to the police station.
the case notes.
And where exactly are we going?
Now, what's pretty cool is whenever they were making this game, the reason their faces look real is they did like facial recognition and like real life stuff. Like it's pretty much like you're watching a movie.
Who cares whether he did it? You have kids, Phil? He needs to be taken permanently out of harm's way.
And we let Mueller slide?
For a while. He gets a free pass from me.
Yeah, we're gonna let him slide. In fact, funny thing about it is when I bought my 360 way back when, this was the first game that I got for it.
Better not go soft on me.
Are they ready?
Bowlers in 2 and the perverts in 1. Get in there and get a conviction.
Let's go to 2 first. Excuse me. Let's go to 2 first.
Here's where we stand. Your next door neighbor heard screaming coming from your house. You were burning your blood-stained shoes. You have no one who can confirm your whereabouts last night. Your daughter says you're a violent man. We have everything we need to send you to death row. And all you have to say for yourself is, I didn't do it.
I swear I didn't kill him. Give me that lie test. I can prove it.
Okay, disposal of
Why
evidence.
did you burn your shoes,
Blah, blah, blah.
Hugo?
Because I knew you'd never believe me.
It's kind of hard for us to believe you, but you're telling the truth.
Believe what? It's rabbit's blood. The guy at work brought him in and I helped him skin him.
You killed Thumper.
Do you know anything about ropes, Hugo?
As much as the next man. I was a scout. I learned some more in the army.
Okay. Yeah, pretty much.
You learned to strangle with the rope in the army?
With rope, with my bare hands, but mainly with wire. I learned a lot of things in the army, but I still didn't kill my wife.
If you stick around, I'm going to do the next case, and then probably call it a stream.
I would use
They're pretty lengthy cases.
less flex, easier to control.
Your wife was beaten with a tire iron, Hugo. An appropriate choice of tool for a mechanic.
I know nothing about any tire iron.
Then why are you looking around like... Why are you looking around and twitching if you don't know about tire irons?
You're lying, Hugo. You're gonna have to come clean on this.
You got no proof.
Don't I?
Your wife drove a Chevrolet, Hugo. What make of car do you drive?
Chrysler Airflow.
So I guess that explains why the tire iron that killed your wife came from a Chrysler.
Not necessarily. That's kind of like a leap before
We found
you
your wife's car.
look before you
Someone
jump
parked
type
it at the
thing.
school late last night. Do you have anything to say about that?
It wasn't me. Where do you keep your work clothes? I keep them at work in my locker.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Yep.
Enough lies, Hugo. Your overalls put you at the scene of the crime last night.
My overalls are in the laundry of my house.
Let's see. The overalls. The purpose of the overalls.
Bloodstain with the initials HM found in the trunk of your wife's car.
They can't be mine.
Why, Hugo? Because if they were yours, they'd be in the incinerator too?
Nah. We gotta get the other dudes that side of the story first.
I want to make homicide.
Jesus, Rusty, give me some space.
I think we bust in there and find the goddamn.
Captain, we were on our way to interview Eli Rooney.
Yes, folks, I know. This particular thing is one of weakness. I have tried to reaffirm his belief in the wrath of a terrible God. Whichever way it goes, I'll be dealing first.
Okay, let's go with Eli Rooney.
You look like you've had it rough.
Not Eli Whitney,
Yes,
Eli
for your
Rooney.
sympathy, boy.
Okay,
What
footprints.
size boot do you wear, Eli?
Kind of like anything I can get my hands on. I'm wearing 11s.
Okay, 11s. Okay.
You're maybe 5'5", 5'6" tops. And you wear size 11s? I don't think so, Eli.
That might be on the large side. Maybe 10s.
Maybe 8s.
Now that I come to think of it.
Why punish children with your iniquity, Eli?
You think I was never punished?
You must know what you're doing is evil.
Well, son, nobody's perfect.
I'll say.
You're down on your luck, Eli.
I had worse. My family ate roadkill during the dust
A parolee has to have
Yeah,
a job.
true.
I had
Dragon,
a job
true.
down in San Pedro. I'm looking for something new.
Something new, huh?
This place you work have a name?
Hennessy Marine.
Hennessy Marine.
You can't misplace big yellow letters HM out.
They give you any
Uh-huh.
workwear, Eli?
Sure. Green cover off. Dang thing was hot, felt like I was back in the pen wear.
You ever tie up any of your victims, Eli?
It's not a nice thing to go calling that.
What would you call them?
I can't say. I learned a long time ago not to go talking about the things I like. Talking about it just seems to get people's dander up.
Answer the goddamn question, Rooney, before I brain you.
See what I mean? Short answer is yes.
You have any preference regarding rope, Eli?
I know a good rope from a bad rope, if that's what you mean. That's not what you mean, is it?
No, it's not.
Any old rope will do me fine.
Okay, he's telling the truth. He's looking dead ahead. He's looking straight at me.
A convoy like you, Eli, must prefer McGay for roping. Am I right?
I prefer braid till I hit you braid. Stays tight.
You killed Mrs. Muller and stole her jewelry.
That ain't so. I ain't done nothing like that.
I doubt that.
You have no job and nowhere to live by the small things. And you need money. You've been in trouble before, Eli. Who do you think a jury will believe?
I've been in trouble for other things, but I ain't never killed no one. I saw that car coming to the parking lot late last night. Man got changed there and put his coveralls in the trunk. I saw him drop the butterfly in the lamplight and he strolled out, cool as you like. And I went over and I picked it up.
Okay. Now I'm at the crossroads of arresting the pedophile or arresting the husband. What should I do? What should I do? Arresting the pedophile or arresting the husband? I'm gonna go with this guy right here. The timeline matches up. These guys were obviously Freddy Krueger's father. Nice. I like that. I'm gonna go with this guy.
Eli Rooney, I'm charging you with the first-degree murder of Deirdre Muller.
I like
Back
that.
to stir that badly, boy. You go ahead and try. I'll beat that rat. I ain't a killer.
Phelps, Galloway, congratulations are at hand. Drink, boys? I think you'll receive a commendation for this one, gentlemen. In the meantime, I'll speak to the DA about expediting the passage of the case. We need swift and merciless justice for our future.
Oh shit. While alive, I was naughty, but after dying, I became the... Eli Rooney can expect a warm welcome from Captain Donnelly and the District Attorney. That he can.
Phelps, we captured 2 regular army. Lieutenant! Phelps, we've been over this. That sniper barely missed you back on the beach. Until the mission is over, there'll be no more saluting or signs of break. I'm in charge here, Medier. Do you wish to interrogate the prisoners?
No, they're beat. Why they look so sullen. Wondering why we haven't killed them yet. There's no greater shame than being taken prisoner.
Yet this golden boy actually seems to know what he's doing. See that, boys? He slapped that Jap right upside the head.
It was merely to remind him of his place. His shame was the tone of voice that he used with a superior. I respect the Japanese, Corporal.
Respect, we're here to kill the sons of bitches.
You know why we are fighting the Japanese, Private?
With respect, sir, these bastards attacked Pearl Harbor.
And why did they attack Pearl, Private?
Because they hate the U.S. of A. and our way of life.
They attacked the U.S. because we cut off their oil. What would we do if another country denied us the gas to run our cars?
Isn't that kind of what's happening right now? Something like that.
Ah, Phelps.
Yeah?
I was just discussing with Finbar here how well you were doing.
Finbar.
Yeah, my real name. You can just forget all about it.
You boys have a new case. A poor Hispanic woman murdered near City Hall, left lying naked in an alleyway.
Another naked woman, sir?
Yes. We seem to have had quite a run of them since the Dahlia Queens first struck.
Phelps is politely trying to hint that he thinks that Mendez case is over.
Well, young Phelps, you win some and you lose some.
You're happy with the Mueller case, sir?
Over the moon, boys!
Over the moon, boys!
DA couldn't be more pleased with the evidence and the witness. Now, get out there and catch me notice.
You can drive.
You know the way. You can drive. You want the 5-star, goddamn.
You have the address?
It's the alley off a lease on the 2 Los Angeles.
Okay, so we're dealing with another murdered woman.
Count yourself lucky. Most guys would kill to land a case so close to the address.
Yeah. It means they can pop in to hit the office supply of hooch whenever they need it.
You know, that ain't a bad idea. That is not a bad idea at all.
Oh, Rusty, you drunk. Or not Rusty, Galloway. No. I'm not a drinker,
We're ready to
but...
start the show. I'll take you through.
Oh, for Christ's sake.
Brothers, Pinker.
Cause of death is pretty apparent. We thought we'd best wait for you. When you're ready.
Let me open the code book. Correct. Privates. It's a library card.
21 years old. Why the library card? Did he want us to find it?
See it all.
He screwed this. He messed this woman up. Another wedding
Another
ring.
wedding ring torn from my finger. Fingernails.
I take it we're dealing with a divorced man here.
Lacerations on neck would
Or
indicate a great deal
a killer
of
that's
force.
divorced. I mean, that's just my, I mean, I've never been married, but someday I'd like to.
Kiss the blood, Pt2. The evidence in the Mueller case was solid. I'm not convinced about Mendez.
Best way to get away with murder is to pin it on somebody else. I'll bet a month's salary this is a copycat.
Strangled, battered,
Yeah.
I'll give you 2
Know the
months.
MO. So does every jerk who kills his wife and girlfriend looking for a way out.
He didn't want it, so he took
Broken
it.
ground. He still believes that Dahlia has medicine.
Very nice, very true.
All murdered, all put on display, all with messages.
Mueller had no message. Look, Phelps, this is getting us nowhere.
Anything for us to go on, Mel?
Head injuries from contact with road, bruising from a small man's shoe, further blunt force trauma to the occipital region at the base of the skull. Could have been fatal, but clear signs of strangulation would seem to rule it out.
Lipstick appears to be a similar color to the other cases. I'll see if I can nail down a brand.
Why don't you nail down a brand? Let's see, over here. Hey, what is temper with the evidence?
If she took a blow to the head like the others, she was probably unconscious when strangled.
It's like a blood trail.
May as well follow the trail.
Revlon beauty diaper. That is true. That's true. Let's see. Get this hat. That's a nice hat.
Antonia. Huh. Same as a library card.
Antonio. I don't know if that's a hat maker or... Wait. Follow the blood trail. A shoe.
Somebody did the
one
scene,
day.
plus the blood stains. No way is this coincidence.
That's right, it can't be coincidence. What? More blood.
On it goes.
Down the rabbit hole, folks. Down the rabbit hole.
We kept the area pristine for you boys. Let's check it out.
Thank you. Gotta go soon as dinner is ready. Okay, I'll be here. I'll be here later, or else it'll be on the. Channel. But if you could spread the word around Discord. Hey, how you doing?
It's got to be a
2.2.
cipher.
Well, I appreciate you sticking around with me, Dragon. Also, do you think guys in the yellow hat and suit has a monkey sidekick? I like that. You're pretty cool. If you want to hit the subscribe button, go right ahead, y'all.
Where are you taking us?
Hey, thanks for the like. He hopped up here like the pigeons did it. Sweet, thanks. And
empty. Yeah. Where is all of this meant to be taking us?
Who knows?
Clearly wants us to find these things. Left them for us.
There you go, Phil.
Or he might just be getting more confident.
Oh crap! I missed something. I missed something. I remember what I missed. It's a ring. It's the ring. It's the ring. It's the wedding ring. Pigeon man, you only... That's funny.
House keys strung up like bait on a hook. Think he's trying to lead us somewhere? Probably all the way to City Hall before he's something. Enameled and gold plated. This was precious to her.
If Kingdom Hearts has taught me anything, it's that the real key is our hearts. Dun dun dun! Never been a real Kingdom Hearts fan. Tried to get into it. Never really been a Kingdom Hearts fan. I mean, I like Disney. I like Disney, but never really been a Kingdom Hearts fan.
Pulled from the finger and hung up here. What's the significance?
I don't know. There's a paintbrush.
Looks as though the killer was decorating with this.
It's okay. I was always
Bitch once are identified. Mrs. Antonia Maldonado.
Cool.
712 North Hill Street, downtown.
Yeah, I played the first game. Got to, let's see, got to where the darkness or the heartless or whatever overtook the island that Riku, Kairi, and Sora are all on. But I never really got past that. I mean, I made it like Terrytown. But yeah.
Can you drive to this one?
It was Mrs. Maldonado, right?
That's affirmative.
All right, so then there's a husband we should be looking for. Get him, we close the case.
Rusty's razor, of course. I don't want to question your tried and tested techniques, Detective Galloway. But doesn't the DA require sound casework before he'll close the book?
He's got a confession. And, there's ways of getting it.
I'm sure.
The gameplay is so much better in Kingdom Hearts. So, now we're going to a boarding house today. 35 cents. 35-cent rooms, 15 beds. Well, what if you just need a bed? You just gotta sleep on the sidewalk.
I'm sorry. Can I help you?
LAPD, ma'am. Detective Phelps and Galloway. Does Mrs. Maldonado live here?
Yes, she does. I'm Mrs. Barbara LePentia, the owner of this boarding house. Is there a problem?
I'm afraid so, ma'am. You mind if we come in? Is there somewhere we can discuss this?
Of course. Follow me through to the parlor.
Okay, the parlor.
Swap your feet as you come in, detectives. It's this one.
Yes, ma'am.
Mrs. Maldonado was found dead this morning.
Dead?
Dead?
Oh, no. She can't be.
I'm afraid she was murdered.
She's the killer.
We need to take a look at her things.
I can't believe it. A person seems so alive, and then they're gone.
True, very true.
Antonia's room is upstairs, last door on the left.
Thank you. We'll be back shortly.
Excuse us a moment, ma'am.
Okay, let's see. Let's see.
What are we waiting for?
I'm trying to get out of this room. There it is.
Look at that. Someone's turned the place over.
The first clue I want to look at is right here.
The smashed window explains why the place looks tossed.
That Camry has what? Yeah.
You know how I feel about windows, Phelps.
There's the blunt object.
So someone broke in using this thing instead of a crowbar. Look where it was taken from.
Looks like a fireplace poker. She came to get her. She came to get her rent, and she killed her. On that one, Mrs. Maldonado, 712 North Hill Street. Mrs. Antonio Maldonado, further to my previous correspondence, I am writing to inform you. I'm told that your husband, in my expertise on woman's planet, that's what I could say. Like it's some kind of attorney divorce letter. And there's something over here I need to get.
The charm bracelet wasn't among the crime scene evidence.
I think I got everything though. The broken window, the letter, the fireplace poker. I still say it was that old woman that did it. Muller was, or Maldonado, or whatever her name was behind on rent, and she did it because she wanted to get her rent back. Wait, what? Wait, where am I going? Oh yeah, I'm going this way. Let's have a seat.
We have some questions, ma'am, if you're up to it.
Yes, detective.
Yes, detective.
I'll do my best.
I'll do my best. It's not a job interview.
Do you have any idea who might have wanted to hurt Mrs. Maldonado?
That rat of her husband, Angel.
Angel.
She's serving him divorce papers.
If I killed
Told
every
you.
wife to serve me papers, I'd be a mass murderer.
Are you being flippant, young man?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
What can you tell us about Angel Maldonado?
She married him when she was 17.
Sorry, I had
He
some
was
Chinese
cruel.
food.
Very cruel.
It was Norman Bates in the shower
Little on the religious
with a
side.
knife. I went this right through. That you do. That you do.
What time did Antonia go out yesterday?
She left around 9.
Do you know where she went?
No.
No.
I have no idea. She was a good girl, but she didn't confide in me.
Oh, bull crap.
A nosy old hag like you knows anything about the people who live under her roof. Where did she go?
I think she went to a bar. She's been drinking quite a lot lately.
This
A
bar have a
bar.
name?
El Dorado Bar. A Latino place on North Los Angeles Street.
That's only a couple of blocks.
He's already.
from
All right.
Boston.
Take care. Take care.
You've had a break-in?
No.
No.
That can't be true.
You're being economical with the truth, Mrs. Lepenti. What do you have to hide?
I have no idea what you are talking about.
Yeah, John Cena. Evidence of the break-in, the broken window.
So Antonia lost her keys and used an iron bar to jimmy the back window?
I heard a noise in the early hours of the morning. I thought it might be a raccoon in milk bottles. It'd be very bad for business if this news got out. I have a reputation to protect.
Antonia and her husband were estranged?
Yeah,
Jeez.
she moved here after she separated from her husband 2 months ago.
But Antonia still wore a wedding ring?
She wore the wedding ring and a necklace. She always wore a religious necklace. That's about all of her jewelry.
Are you sure?
What about her bracelet?
I don't know anything about a bracelet.
In her wedding photo, she's displaying a charm bracelet.
That thing? She never wore it. He gave it to her. She always kept it in that wooden jewelry box.
Thanks, ma'am. You've been very helpful.
Pay a call to that husband of hers. Lock him up and throw away the key.
Okay.
We can either front Angel, seeing as the finger's pointing right at him, or we can check out the El Dorado.
Let's go to. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I'm about halfway done with this case. I'm about halfway done with this case, so let's go to the Maldonado residence.
You can drive. Fine. Where are we headed?
I'm going to the Maldonado residence.
Out of the car. Police.
Not on your life, Buster.
Wait, what?
A
Wait, get out, get out.
Hag?
Well, here's my car right here.
You're behind the wheel. Sometimes you have to be firm to get the information you need.
God damn it, ain't that the truth?
Ain't that the truth? Oh, God, I'm tired.
Phelps, this could turn ugly. Forget about Naki. Take our boy by surprise. Hey, what the fuck? LAPD, motherfucker, you're under arrest.
You gotta use that word. I'm trying.
Stay back.
Didn't even do nothing.
Damn. They got some decent shots in there. Cuff these sons of bitches, Phelps.
LAPD, you two are under arrest. Call for some backup, Finbar.
What did I say about Finbar?
Galloway, badge number 564. I need a prowl car at the apartment building 330 North Hill Street. 2 suspects need transporting to Central.
Your wife has been murdered, Angel.
Antonia? Oh, God, no!
Where were you last night, Angel?
I was here with my brother the whole night, goddammit! Do you think I could kill my own wife? Figured the whole place is going over. Been talking to neighbors.
Hang on 1 minute.
I don't care if it's best man. You don't call me Finbar.
I'll call you Finbar if I want to call you Finbar.
Take a smarter man than me to
Finbar. Just pick fruits.
Just picked fruit market. I wonder if Angel gets all his groceries from this place.
You know what I want to try? I want to try the
The El Dorado must be a family favorite.
what I want to try to do is after I finish this game, I want to
This will take some explaining.
okay.
Maybe one of the neighbors took notice of Angel's movements. Got no alibi. So.
What do you want?
LAPD, we're making some inquiries.
Make it quick. I work nights.
So you weren't home last night?
No, I was at work.
You know nothing about Mrs. Maldonado fighting with her husband?
Those two, they're always screaming the place down.
Thanks.
nothing more about the visit.
No good. Nobody here.
Hey, sorry about that. I'm playing with my kids. LAPD, were you here last night?
Yeah. My wife and I are separated, and I had the kids last night. I put them to bed early and went to bed myself.
Thanks.
Thank you. Good man.
Hello.
LAPD, ma'am. Did you hear a disturbance last night?
Yes. Yes, I did. Mrs. Maldonado lit out of here, and her husband ran out after her.
You saw this, Miss?
Oh, ran. I had the door open a crack.
Did you see Mr. Maldonado come back inside after he ran out?
No. I didn't.
Thanks. We'll be in touch.
I kept thinking you were going to call that one a nosy old hag too, Phelps. Well executed restraint.
I'm executing restraint right now, Finbar.
Hired help, the old rock one.
Phelps is loving this pin bar thing. Okay. So.
Can you drive to this one?
Let's go.
Where exactly are we going?
Let's go. Let's go to the Eldorado bar.
KTPL, 11 King, over.
11 K, Captain Donnelly and Detective Sergeant Finis Brown urgently request your presence at Central. A new letter has been found.
A new letter, huh?
11 K, en route.
Okay, we should probably take me a bill. I think I'm about halfway done with this case.
Captain is waiting for you downstairs with anger.
Hey, Rusty, where's your hat? Why do I want to keep calling her Rusty? Oh, I know why. There's a dude. There's a dude in the arson case. Named Rusty. He's the partner.
You gonna go downstairs and see Donnelly or what?
Yeah, I'm going. Then, Mark.
I need to sit down.
I think we bust in there and find the guy. Boys, come on in. Phelps, have you met Finis Brown?
Pleased to meet you, sir. This information is confidential and doesn't leave this room.
The new letter was left in the back seat of a cab. The driver thinks it was put through the window and not left by a customer.
We're checking all the spares back 24 hours regardless.
Good.
Like the previous letters, it's been assembled from headlines and typed from the Times and Examiner, then glued to an envelope.
Where's the other note?
This one? That's also new. A poem, hand typed.
Do you mind if I take a look?
Go ahead. We've been over both documents pretty carefully. They've been wiped with gasoline, so there's no chance of prints.
That's Jazz's handwriting.
That's the message from the Celine Henry case. Keep upon thy soul by virtue of this curse.
That's why we called you in.
You think it's original?
Not unless he's a genius.
You like this nut job's poem?
No, I like Shelley. It was written at least 100 years ago.
Shelley? Sure, I knew that.
No, you didn't.
You see, Finis? I told
No,
you
you
this
didn't.
lad was a bright boy.
Sure, but what has it got to do with the case?
Prometheus Unbound. Prometheus was a titan, a superhuman character who defied the gods to bring fire to humanity.
The Dahlia guy believes he's Superman.
Your guess is as good as mine. One thing for sure is that he's educated. What about the link to the Henry case?
He could have got the wording from the papers. As you said, he's fiendishly clever and takes pleasure in commerce. What's happening with the Maldonado case?
We have the husband in custody. We haven't interviewed him yet.
Well, upstairs then, lads, and see if we can break him.
I don't think Maldonado's the guy. I really don't think Maldonado is the guy. Because all these cases.
Rod has socks in it for you. What the hell? Drink. I got the jitters again. Improved your attitude, Angel?
What do you want me to say? I was with Antonia the night she died, but she left the apartment. That was the last time I saw her.
So your wife paid you a visit last night. What time was that?
Late, around midnight, maybe. She didn't stay long.
You're lying, Angel. You went after her. I think you killed her.
You're out of your mind. My brother will tell you I was at home.
I have your alibi.
We have a witness who confirms that you were arguing, that your wife ran out, that you followed her and didn't come back.
I know this looks bad, but it's not true. We argued, all right? But she went out and I went out after her and jumped in a car on the corner.
There was a car waiting for her? Can you describe the driver?
Not the driver. It was too dark. But the car, it was a brown Ford Coupe.
A brown Ford Coupe?
You and your wife weren't getting along. She was divorcing you. Is that why you killed her?
We fought, yeah, but we weren't getting a divorce.
I don't believe you, Angel. She'd been granted a decree nisi. She pushed you too far and you lashed out.
I told you. I wouldn't accept a divorce.
Or the attorney's letter.
The judge had set a date. You were going to be paraded in front of the whole city for your cruelty to her, Angel.
Antonia. Oh, Jesus. She came in drunk, out of her mind. She doesn't normally drink. She was looking around in her bag. Said she wanted to serve me papers. Me, her own husband. I slapped her down. She ran out. That's the truth.
What size shoe do you wear, Angel?
Size 8. What difference does that make?
When we found your wife, her jewelry had been removed. Was she wearing her religious medallion last night?
Sure. She always wore that.
What about the charm bracelet? Was she wearing that?
You know about that? She never wore it. She liked
I
the
do know
message.
about that.
She kept it locked up in that box.
Your wife has been brutally murdered. So how do you explain your shirt being covered in blood?
You found that? I cut myself shaving.
I don't buy
Angel,
that.
I'm not going to waste any more time on this. Give me something or I'm going to have you charged.
My brother, Hippolyta, he said some bad things about Antonia last night. So I had to sock him one. We got into it.
Keep talking.
She said she came from the El Dorado bar.
And?
It's not one of my places. We used to buy fruit at the market down the street. But the creep there was always running his eyes all over my wife.
What's the name of this fruit market?
Just Big Fruit. 4th Street downtown.
One last question, Amy. Do the words kiss the blood mean anything to you?
No. Sounds sick to me.
You're not in the clear by any means, Angel. You're going back into a cell. You should think about whether you have anything else you need to share with us.
I need a drink. I got the drink.
You drive. We need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
We're heading to the bar.
You don't think it's strange that all these murders are happening to girls who've been out drinking?
No. A broad drinks, she gets a bit tight, she starts mouthing off. This leads to that, and she ends up in an alleyway. Sad story, but this town's seen it play out 1,000 times.
Why don't you want to see a connection here?
Because there are perfectly good real-life suspects for every one of these murders. We don't need to go looking for the monster under the bed.
I am tired. And I got these few rounds of questions. I'm gonna go stream.
What can I get you?
LAPD, Detectives Phelps and Galloway.
Diego Aguilar. How can I help?
You worked the bar last night?
Yeah, being a temp guy from the agency.
Did you have a woman in here last night, 21 years old, Hispanic, drinking heavily?
We have a lot of ladies like that in here. But yeah, I know who you mean. Antonia Maldonado. Oh, what did she do?
She was murdered last night.
Oh, shit.
Do you know her well? Was she a regular?
Hell no. She was good and tight last night, complaining about her old man. It's a story you get used to working in the bar. She was so hammered last night, she left a letter on the bar. I'll show you.
Appreciate it.
Hey, honey, what time did you get off work table?
Angela Arenado.
Can I have another spoon?
Divorce papers. Did you open them?
No need to. She was shouting about it, waving the letter around, said she was going to show him.
She was already planning on divorcing him. Epic questions.
Can you remember what jewelry she was wearing?
She had a necklace. Some kind of religious thing, I think. The temp guy would have more of an idea. She took the beer he served her and cried into it all night.
What time did she leave?
Can't say for sure.
Where did she go? Give me something or the LAPD will start getting interested in this place.
Take it easy. She wanted a cab, okay? My phone was out of order. The closest one I knew was at the fruit market across the street, so I suggested she try there. She seemed reluctant.
Did Antonia say where she was going when she left?
She said she was going to serve the papers on the husband. Said that would take the smile off his face. If you ask me, she was scared. And the drink was for Dutch courage.
So she had to get drunk to serve her husband papers because she was scared of what her husband would do.
She attract any interest?
An extremely drunk young woman? What do you think? She managed to scare them off, though.
Kind of like Jim Levy.
Been a big help.
Drill Park Boys.
Hey, get the guy, will you?
We'll do our best. One last question. What size shoe do you take, Mr. Aguilar?
A broad 9. I have white feet.
Okay, understandable.
Hey, Ronnie.
I think he's a bit of a
It buzzed for that.
What? Treat me nice.
Sir, do you work here?
Sorry, pal, just making deliveries.
From where?
Just pick fruit market across the street.
Fruit market delivers here?
Yeah, sure does. The Mexicans love a little slice with the tequila.
We found a crate a lot like the ones you're wheeling there, except it was filled with booze. You know anything about that?
What?
No, we deliver all over the place, officer. Don't tell them where the boxes end up.
You know what I might do?
I have to get on with this.
Fine, thanks.
After I get done with the game, I'm gonna type in every address. I'm gonna go to like Google Maps or something like that, and type in all the addresses like they went through in different cases.
You can drive.
And
where exactly are we
see
going?
about how close they are to each other.
Another letter? I thought the letter was from a nut.
Letters? Grabbing hands to believe they are genuine. From him.
Now we sent another.
I really hate this fuck. This Black Dahlia guy. You seen the body? Fucking case just gnaws away at your guts.
This dude drowns worse than I do.
Every prom queen, every fucking hit town in America turns up here. Where do they end up? Gut fucking side.
The handbag was left just up there, overlooking the market.
Could have come here from the start and saved ourselves a day's legwork.
Oh! Okay, I got it. Okay, cool. Where's the person I'm supposed to question? There we go.
Sir, Wait, you look familiar.
Hey, from the bar, right? What brings you here?
LAPD, Detective Phelps and Galloway.
Clem Feeney. What can I do for you?
Did you happen to see a young woman last night? 21 years old, Hispanic?
Sure, she came by last night. Why do you ask?
Got a few more questions for you,
She
boy.
was wearing a necklace?
I didn't notice.
You weren't paying attention, Feeney?
Hey, you're getting the wrong idea.
Exactly how much fruit do you sell here after midnight, Clem?
Not much. I sell the odd bottle on the side to the after-hours crowd. Well, I don't want any trouble. I'm just trying to make a buck.
The young lady arrived around midnight?
Yeah, something like that. Used the phone for a cab and then left.
You already knew Mrs. Maldonado, didn't you, Clem?
You sure did?
I met her before. She seemed like a nice lady. Her husband went apeshit one day when he caught me talking to her. She hadn't been back until last night.
Where did she go from here?
She wanted a cab, but I couldn't get her one. I was about to offer to drive her, but a car pulled up and she got into that.
Can you describe the car?
That matches
Brown
up.
Ford Coupe, I think. She seemed to know the guy.
Do you mind if we look around?
Why would you want to do that?
Because we say so.
I guess you can. Hey, don't you have to get a court order or something? I have rights.
Clem?
Shh. Yeah, let me look over here.
So what are we hiding in here? This thing needs a combination.
Just don't know how to dance to bebop. Are you looking for anything? Just go out.
Hey, how you doing tonight? He's playing some LA Noire. How's it going? Well, these are our religious pendants. And these are all her. This is all her stuff. That's what he uses.
Someone who's already dead.
It's a typical power thing. Once the stiff is dead, the creep usually feels they can do whatever they like. Like we've seen it during the war. This brute skull punk gets about 10 seconds to explain before he pulls his fucking arm.
That's what he uses. Cut off the.
God damn it! Get after him, Cole. I'm trying to shoot. The fruit guy's getting away, Phelps.
They use fruits. And I can't drive. Case bill. Suspect escaped.
This fruit. God damn it, get after him, Cole. I'm trying to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Good luck. Okay, Mark.
Should have grabbed him when we had the chance, Phelps.
When we had the chance, we didn't know he was our guy.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close.
Go to sleep on you.
Strange that he'd leave a trail of blood right back to his own market.
Maybe he wanted to be caught. A lot of them do.
It's a psychological thing. Woohoo!
It's almost too perfect, isn't it?
There's no such thing as too perfect. Hit him, Cole. Spit him out. Keep it steady and I'll try to bust his tires. Hit it. Clean this asshole off the road. Keep yourself up. Now. Show me your hand.
You're a sick man, Clem. You need help.
That smug look on his face.
Outstanding job on this case, gentlemen. The poor woman can now rest in peace. I'll pay the fee in the personal visit myself and find that a crime in this city does not go unpunished. When they finish with him at the receiving hospital, we'll have him up before the grand jury. I have a meeting this afternoon with the mayor's. I'll be sure to mention your names. Now, on your way.
Alright, hey Dragon. Welcome back. How was supper? He's gotta take a little drink for himself. 5 stars. Okay, I was going to end it here, but I'm going to do one last case.
Sarge, why are the guys giving it to the dog? They're riding in trucks, numbskull,
Sweet.
while you're marching.
It looks pretty badly beat up.
Yeah, they do it then. Scuttlebutt says it's pretty hard going down south.
We'll find out soon enough. Recon always leads. How can we fail? Skip with the Shadow leading the show. What the fuck is a Shadow? Lieutenant Phelps, the Shadow of Death.
What the fuck are you talking about?
He's a quiet fucker, Sarge. Never hear the bastard coming. Sitting there, field stripping a cigarette, and suddenly he's there looking down on you.
Why do you think we keep saluting that jab-loving son of a bitch? He's bad juju.
That's enough out of you three. Bad juju? Where were you dragged up? A swamp?
Oh, you missed. We solved the case of the last one. It was the guy that worked at like a liquor store. It froze. Try refreshing.
Good morning, gentlemen, and what a grand morning it is, too. We have just cause for celebration. Galloway and Phelps are sending another fiend to San Quentin. A nice showy trial, and he'll be strapped down with gas seeping into his tiny reptile brain. Now, to fresh business.
You know what?
Galloway and Phelps, the task is at hand.
It might be my phone starting to overheat.
North downtown off Fremont.
Because I do have it on charge.
Skipper, is the new letter genuine?
Now, boys, we all know how many imbeciles have confessed in the short case. Ray Pinker will let us know in good time.
Well, let me...
Yeah, I'm thinking of moving up to a 45. I want to stop him with one round.
Let me, see something real quick.
The bum took a swipe at me. Put him down with my sap.
Yeah, my phone is starting to get a little warm. So, I hate to end this here, but I'm going to let my phone cool. Yeah.
Hey, Cole, let's get moving.
Oh, no. Is it still messing up? Okay. Okay, this is my last case I'm going to do tonight, so let's get going.
Which is it, girl? Bing Crosby?
Isn't he the guy they've been talking about on the TV? What another comedy? Greetings from sunny California. Stop. You know the way. You can drive.
In this case, if I remember right, it has a lot to do with
Fine morning indeed. We keep locking them up and the bodies keep piling. Yeah, California's low effect, Phelps.
it's another dead
Hold
woman.
up to San Quentin, always be killed.
Oh.
First the letter, and now another body. Come on, you can't keep
Oh,
on telling
I
me
think
there's
I
not a
remember this
killer
case.
still out there.
You know, Phelps, all these
This case is a pain in the butt.
You know what I'm turning into unsolved.
Getting a vicious killer off the streets is more important than my reputation.
Really?
And besides, landing a big fat marlin is more impressive than an ocean full of minnows.
The minnows maketh the man. You can't always hit home run. Sometimes you just gotta make it.
But you know what I'm going to try to do? I'm going to go through like all the addresses
Galloway, homicide.
in
Scene is secure. The rest of the patrolmen are going
in this game and look it up on Google Maps and see how far they are away from each other.
This looks awfully familiar. I think that's the impression the boys from the Examiner took with them as well.
There's nothing original under the sun. Why should murder be any different?
What do we have so far?
Not much trace evidence to speak of. Storm blew in around 10 last night, and the rain washed most of it away.
And the body? Looks like she was tipped out of an automobile from the tire tracks and superficial injuries. Strangled with a length of rope. For my money, it's triple braid again. Time of death. From her temperature, maybe 2 a.m., but it was cold last night.
Usual head injuries.
Blunt force trauma. Knock him over the head, then strangle him.
Hey, this one's closed.
No message with this one. At least she was left clothed. I doubt very much he was concerned with her dignity.
The green silk dress is very distinctive. Any sign of her other shoe?
No. And no handbag or other personal effects.
In 1940s, when all police officers looked like cliches of mobsters. Right? Right, that's right. Hello.
No drag marks. The killer was moving around, surveying the scene.
I'm missing one thing here. There we go. A laundry
There appears
tag.
to be a dry cleaning label. Superior Laundry Services, F1363.
Tires.
The driver and our killer are most likely one and the same.
Who's that? Detective, I have come to the conclusion that this woman is differently
I've been
without.
working the houses across the street and up the block. This lady thinks she
Yeah,
has
true. True.
Detective Phelps, LAPD.
I'm Mrs. Barton, Catherine Barton. I live just across the way.
Did you see anyone around here last night?
Not last night, but yesterday, early evening, I saw that awful hobo.
Ah, shoot. It's doing it again. There we go.
Do you have a description?
Tall, gaunt, horribly disfigured. I think he may have had an accident.
There are no hobos in this area.
Very scary, angry man.
Any idea where we might find him?
One of the hobo camps around here. He's some kind of hobo leader. They all follow him around.
Thank you, ma'am. It's been a big help.
Of course. Anything I can do to help. I'd hate to think that something so ghastly could happen right here.
Oh, man,
Nothing
it's
to
the
be done
killer.
about it.
How do I know? Nice. That's funny. That's funny. Let's see. This is what they. Let's see. These boxes are what they used before they had cell phones. Or
Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
I need an address on Superior Laundry Services.
Just a moment. Superior Laundry Services, 1260 West 1st Street.
Can you track down reports of hobo camps in the vicinity of Signal Hill?
Just a moment, Detective. There's a large camp under the bridge on Grand between Temple and Sunset.
on Sunset.
Thanks, ma'am.
How does she know that? Maybe she's the killer.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed? No message. Excuse me? There was no message.
Where?
On the 5th. Last body said something
I know
written.
they were also in
I'm failing to
for
follow.
Superman.
Can't be
They
the
have
same
placed-
guy, you say, right?
Yeah, it's kind of hard for somebody to change into a
all the others.
It's kind of hard for somebody to change into a suit
Doesn't fit your pattern.
from right behind the cell phone about not even as big as your head. So yeah. Superior Laundry Services, 12:28 p.m.
At least the rain stopped. Changed back into the white bucket.
Phelps and Galloway, LAPD. We're investigating a case. One of your laundry labels came up. F1363.
If you give me a minute, I'll go find a register and you can take a look.
You Chinese.
You take a look for yourself.
He's the killer.
I got clothes that need pressing.
You wrote the number down on that dress up there.
1363. You think he ever went somewhere with no phone loose? True, yeah.
Mrs.
Charleston.
43 Emerald Street, West.
Thank you for your help. There's another Chinese guy later in the game. When you ask him to help you, he's like, "Yeah, I'll take the book."
You're behind the wheel. And where exactly are we going?
You're going to the Turtlesons. Beep, beep.
I've got a feeling we're about to meet another wife killer.
You've always got that feeling, Rusty.
Yeah, and it's usually correct.
Please, for once, can you not let your assumptions color your detective work?
Just you wait. Nordic types show a particular disposition for this stuff.
Superman, father of Ferdinand. Yeah, I seen went to the flea market today and I was about to buy Superman 64. I really was. But then I knew this is such a bad game.
Hello? Yes?
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. Is your wife home, sir?
My wife went out last night and she hasn't come home.
Can you describe your wife and what she was wearing?
We were out at a friend's place, Bobby Ross's, for a party. She was kind of dolled up. She had her green silk dress, open-toed white shoes. Those are her favorite shoes.
Can we come in, Mr. Tarleton? I'm afraid we have some rather bad news. Do you have someone to
Yeah,
take care of your
that's
children?
pretty much all it takes is one
I've been
time.
trying to arrange a sitter. Look, tell me what's happened.
I may go back and try to find it and see if I can.
Body was found this morning.
I didn't know a game store that I could probably get it from. So I'm gonna go back and try to find it just to see how bad it is.
Time, Mr. Tarleton, but we are going to need you to answer some questions. First, we're going to take a look around.
What for? You don't think that...
Procedure. You see to your girl.
These girls are like, "Dad, where's Mom?"
Stay here till Daddy's finished talking to these men.
Where's Mommy?
Everything's gonna be all right, sweetheart.
We would like Mommy to come home now, Dad.
What's the problem, Tarleton? Let him search. You got nothing to hide.
Hey, Dragon, where are you from?
Want to hear something
Just to
funny,
be,
Tarleton?
just curious.
Some bum thing filling out a missing person report actually moves matters.
Where are you from?
To check if she was a regular.
Okay, nice. Look at my ah, Texas, cool. Yeah, I'm here in the good old South Carolina. It's hot.
Aaron's bar again. Someone must be real sweet on this dive.
Yeah, I would say they look like some drunks.
I wonder why the picture was turned down.
But I always wanted to go to Texas. That's what I want to try to do is like do like a travel stream.
Optimistic goal. If you'd excuse me, ladies.
So she went out without her handbag? At least she was spared that particular indignity.
Lipstick.
She'd have to be in quite a state to leave this behind.
I guess that was the old IDs or driver's license.
You can see if Pinker can match the impression of the crime scene.
Another size 8. I think everybody in California in the 1940s was a size 8. Wait, go back in. There you go.
Lars was out.
Drippity drip drip. It's kind of funny. Yeah, it's not like it's not like you told them to go to like a neighbor's house or something. That would make more sense.
It's like a match with the ligature marks.
Let me use this.
Operator, message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
Cole Phelps, badge 1247.
How could I help, Detective?
Can you run an address for a Bobby Ross? Then send some uniforms over.
Would you like him picked up?
No. Suspect says he was with Ross last night. We need to confirm the alibi.
I'll get a prowl car dispatched.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, Gilligan is the killer. He came back from the island.
For the record.
He was on a revenge.
What is your wife's name?
Teresa.
Possible.
Do you have any idea why anyone would want to hurt your wife?
No. Everyone loved Teresa. She was so full of life. Can't be anyone who knew her.
Wait, what? What was the question?
I think you're lying, Lars. I think you were mad at your wife for embarrassing you in front of your friends. I think you came back here and strangled her and then dumped her body on the hill.
You think I strangled my wife? How do you expect to prove that?
Got some rope.
Your wife was strangled with triple braid rope. The bow line from your boat is a perfect match.
Look, I know this looks bad. I'm gonna have to come to terms with the fact that I let her go.
You said you went to a party at Bobby Ross's place?
That's right. Bobby had a bunch of people over. We were having a good time. She said she was bored and decided to leave.
Must not have been having that much of a good time.
You let your drunk wife leave the party and go home?
Your video is freezing and your voice is getting...
I was having a good time. She has to go and ruin it. We always have to do what
crap, it's probably the phone.
Last night she wanted to go dancing.
Any idea where?
She always goes. Bar down in North Beaudry Avenue. Baron's bar. She goes there, drinks too much, gets maudlin, and calls me.
Crap, I'm not sure what to do though. Oh yes, the painter is the killer.
Yeah, I think she was.
Spill it, Terrelson. We like the look of you for this, so you better give us something.
We're at the party. She has a few and says she wants to go out dancing. We only have to sit her until 9. I get mad. I tell her to go ahead, but I'm staying. She storms out. Look, I'm doing well at cards. I hardly ever do well. I married her because she was so much fun, but now she drives me fucking crazy.
What time did she leave the party?
About 8:30, maybe a little earlier.
Yep, you should have.
When was the last time you saw your wife?
Around 8:30. The card game at Bobby's was wrapping up. Played out my hand and drove home here. Paid the sitter and went to bed.
You're lying, Lars. You didn't come straight home, did you?
And how do you figure that?
Let's see. The muddy boots.
You were out in the rain. You got soaked, Lars. We found your wet weather gear.
Okay, I stayed a little later than I said. This cute little brunette was hitting on me. Teresa noticed. I was half cut. I walked him home from Bobby's, but nothing happened. I walked back and got the car this morning.
Thanks for answering our question.
Sound like you were both a little
You'll
drunk.
need to go downtown to identify your wife's spot.
I should have taken her dancing.
In my experience, Mac, you give in to broads, you give in to them your entire life. Sounds like the Terrelson broad had her last drink at Baron's bar. You should check the place out.
Appreciate your time, sir.
You believe this guy's story?
Kind of rings true. Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
You know what's funny? I bet his kids have a few questions of their own. There should be a cut scene where the kids answer the questions, ask the questions.
Gents, drink. Felton Galloway, LAPD. I'm Benny Clough. This is about Teresa Terrelson?
Yes, it is.
I heard about it on the radio. They're saying it was that Black Dahlia freak again? God damn it. Yeah, I rang that husband of hers. The babysitter said he was out. If you don't mind, we have a few questions. What time did Teresa leave? Around 10:30, I think.
That's kind of early, but...
On foot? In a car? By bus? How was it?
She called for a cab.
Did you get the number?
Sure I did. I like Teresa. The only time she has a drink is when things aren't going so good at home. I was worried about her.
This is a hasty burger.
Put on an APB
That's
on the
funny.
cab.
That clip, that's a reference of Whenever the dude just said that's a tasty burger, that's a clip of that's a reference to a Pulp Fiction.
Who was she with? We've had reports about a tall, gaunt-looking hobo. He wasn't here last night?
I get plenty of bums in here, but nothing to fit that description.
The likelihood is that whoever she left here with killed her. Give it up, Betty.
Good night.
All right, 2 creeps
Right.
were all over. Promising to take her dancing.
You get a good look at these guys?
Sure. I got a good look. One of them was a sailor in uniform. His cap said, USS Indiana.
And the other man?
The other guy is Richard Bates. He's sitting in the back right now. Red polo shirt.
Any idea where she was headed?
Nope. I didn't get that.
Yeah, he did. Let's use a little. Here's an idea this may help in the future. Invest in the capture card. Okay, I just might.
The husband said she wanted to go dancing.
And she always wants to dance when she's been drinking. She was trying to talk some guys into taking her to one of the dance halls.
Thank you for your help. We'll take it from here.
Hey, no problem.
I just might do that. I'll look into it. Thanks, Trey.
That's it.
LAPD, don't make me chase you, shitbird.
Shitbird.
You can't let the son of a bitch get away. Get after him. Come on, got a ride. Get in and drive.
I thought you were going to leave me there. Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered. We could have a killer on our hands.
Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you.
Next thing at least you won't have to worry about the overheating. True, very true.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the victim.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. Phelps, you gotta get me closer. I'll try to shoot out his tires. Wish me luck.
Yeah, I'll look into it. Get out of the way.
Don't go to sleep on me. Get me back in close. Let's end this part.
Dang, dude. This is the first time that I've ever had run into this guy. I did not mean to do that. I did not mean to do that. Oh, Lord. I think I'm getting overheated
God
myself.
damn it, get after him, Cole. I thought thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands. I don't think the killer would be kicking back in the bar where he met the Vic in.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for routine. God damn it, get after him, Cole. I thought you were gonna leave me there.
Who knows what this guy will pull when he's cornered? We could have a killer on our hands.
Come on, Phelps, you're letting this lust get away from you.
Use Mario Kart logic.
I don't think the killer would be kicking back.
If I had a turtle shell, we would.
Listen, a creature of habit is your killer. For some reason, they're sticklers for
It would
routine.
probably work.
He's showing you how it's done. Maybe you shouldn't have waited for me, Phelps.
Phelps, you gotta get me closer.
Don't worry, I don't really drive like this in real life.
Don't go to sleepwalking. Get me back in close. Stop or I will shoot.
Finally got him.
Okay, Bates. You're gonna answer some questions.
I have a choice in this.
Last night, you went drinking with a lady in the bar. Now she's dead. And your face is all messed up.
I'm in the clear on that. She preferred a sailor. You could lay it off on him. Are we finished?
Do you want my partner to sap you? Tell us what we want to know.
She was okay. Drunk. Pissed off at her old man, wanting to go dancing. I thought I'd ply her with a few drinks and get my end away. Looks like your Salty had the same idea.
So what happened when you left the bar?
Sailor boy laid one on me. A cheap shot. After that, I don't know.
Of course you don't.
You've done time, haven't you, Richard? Is that why you ran?
I'm on parole.
On what offense?
Sexual assault. Look, I was lying there on the sidewalk. He flags a cab and jumps in with the broad.
We're taking you in, Bates.
How come?
Just for a chat. Nice private chat. I'll explain my theory of once a degenerate, always a degenerate.
Take him to Central. He's a material witness in a murder case. Find him a cozy cell.
Richard here knows the drill.
Okay.
Call 11K to KGPL.
KGPL. Go ahead, 11K.
I need an APB out on a yellow cab, number 3591. Relay all sightings to 11K.
Calling all cars. Citizen reports officer needs help. Shots fired. Officer down.
No, I'm not gonna do that just yet.
Lindley Place. 6th Street, Lindley Place. Unit Tango, code 3, identified.
Call 11K. We have a response on your APB regarding yellow cab number 3591. The vehicle has been identified at a gas station. Now heading west on 7th Street.
Garage on 7th Street. Let's hit it, Phil. The cab driver might tie this whole thing together.
I hope you're right.
If you use the siren, maybe those metal things in front of you called cars will know you're in a hurry. Where's that cab got you now?
11K, yellow cab number 3591, sighted at the corner of Wilshire and Whitmer. Repeat, Wilshire and Whitmer.
Wilshire and Whitmer.
Need to turn left at the next junction.
Oh yeah, you're a partner.
11K, further on your APB on yellow cab number 3591. Vehicle identified at Reggie's Cafe, heading north on Whitmer. KGPL clear.
North on Whitmer.
Up ahead, you turn left. Making your right at the next intersection.
Okay, going for it.
Your suspect vehicle, yellow cab 3591.
There ain't no way I'm getting 5 stars on
See
the
a taxi anywhere? Attaboy, up there you go right.
6 in Valencia. There he is. There he is.
Hey!
Call 11K, yellow cab 3591.
I see him.
Car sales, driving north on Union Drive.
Hey Dewey, that's
3591, that's in there, Phil. Hit the siren.
LAPD, we're investigating a
What's
murder.
that got to do with me?
The fare you picked up from Barron's bar last night. What was the woman wearing?
Yep.
Green dress. Oh, don't tell me something's happened to her.
Tell me about her.
Yeah, she's dead.
She was with this sailor, and he was all over her. She wasn't having any of it. Said she just wanted to dance. But he had that look in his eye.
Where did you
His
go?
eye.
The Crystal Ballroom.
What time?
After midnight. 12:30? Something like that.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
Well, that's gonna ruin my day.
I see. You Danny DeVito looking dude.
This officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. Officer needs help. Bank of America, 7th and Olive. A 211 in progress and shots fired. Unit handle code 3 identified.
Oh, I'll be going.
It is up to industry not only to hold the line on existing prices,
I ain't going to the hobo camp yet.
justify such action. It is up to labor to refrain from pressing for unjustified wages.
police business. I say we ain't going to the hobo camp yet.
Phelps, badge 1247.
Dude, I saw loads of big cases.
How could I help, Detective?
Were there any incident reports filed in the vicinity of Barron's Bar on North Beaudry Avenue? We're tracking a sailor who was involved in a fight outside the bar.
I can check the reports, Detective. I have a message for you from Captain Donnelly. Message reads, James Jessup, U.S. Navy able seaman, has information relevant to your case. Jessup is currently being detained at Central Station.
Could be our man. Thanks for your help.
She wants a 5-star goddamn wedding.
They want a 5-star wedding.
Can you drive to this one?
Fine. Where are we headed?
Yeah, I'm looking into some capture cards on Amazon right now.
He's in interview too.
Thanks. What do you make of it?
Sailor on furlough who looks like he's in trouble and knows it.
Okay, let's go over here and interview too.
Detectives Phelps and Galloway. We know why you're here, Jessup, so it would be best if you answered our questions truthfully.
I don't want any trouble. That's why I'm here. I heard on the radio about this lady getting killed. I got leave from my CO to come down straight away.
So why did you kill her?
I didn't kill anyone. Look, you need to believe me.
Let's start at the beginning. You went to Barron's Bar. What time did you arrive?
I got a 24-hour pass. I got there around 7.
That's where you met Teresa Tarleton?
Sure. We had a couple of drinks.
That's usually what time the bar scene opens, about 7.
Who was incredibly drunk?
Look, I'm not proud of myself, but
Between
I
7
never
and
hurt
9.
her.
You took her dancing?
That's right. Caught a cab to the Crystal Ballroom.
You had a fist fight with Richard Bates over Mrs. Tarleton.
You met the guy? He's a creep. You should take a look at him for this.
Funny, Dragon. Funny.
He's pointing the finger directly at you, Jessup.
I only had one night before I was back in the tub. He had all the time in the world to look for some action. I belted him. I'd do it again. She was better off with me.
Sure. You're a shining example of chivalry, Jessup. Where did you go after the Crystal Ballroom?
I think the wind had gone out of her sails by then. She caught a cab, and I caught a bus back to the base.
We spoke to the cab driver. Tell us what really happened at the Crystal Ballroom.
I'd had enough. She was all upset about her husband bawling about her kids. She looked old. Left around closing, maybe 1:30. Got on a bus and she fell asleep on my shoulder.
Which bus?
An All-American, 249. Went past her place. She jumped off and I stayed on it downtown. After that, I caught another bus to San Pedro. The Indiana's down there. She's being scrapped.
And that was the last you saw of Teresa.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't say much. I think
Okay.
she was kind of embarrassed.
Got one last question
The
for
cab
you.
driver said that you were getting pretty familiar with Teresa.
That's not how I'd put it.
So the last thing you wanted was her playing hard to get. Did that make you mad, sailor?
Yeah, it did. She knew what a guy's looking for. All broads do. Dancing comes second.
And what happened at the Crystal Ballroom?
Nothing. Not even a little pain relief. She had another couple of drinks. There was no fun left in her. Just poured her guts out to some bartender.
We're holding you till we can clear this with the driver.
Yeah, my CO said as much.
Can you put the guy in 2 in a cell and inform the commander?
Sure, detective.
Mm-hmm.
Got a message for you. Sighting of your disfigured hobo on Brand between Temple and Sunset. And it looks like the Beau has a record, too. He's wanted in connection with 2 female assaults. Thanks.
Seems like every state has a road called Sunset. California's got
Let's see if the
one,
bus story checks out.
and here in South Carolina we got one. It's a big long road.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes. And where exactly are we going?
Three suspects in the can, one on the hook. Still no hard evidence on any of them.
KGPL to car 11K, 11K, come in.
11K, go ahead.
Patrolman reporting that Bobby Ross's car game is breaking up at midnight.
11K, roger that. I'll be in time to get downtown.
It's possible. Have them bring him in.
KGPL, we have Lars Penelson picked up.
11K, roger.
Okay, the card game was breaking up around midnight. Yeah, that would give him plenty of time. That would give him the motive right there. Okay. I'm almost done with this case.
And thank you, ma'am. You have a safe trip now.
Here's your killer.
Where are you boys headed today?
LAPD. We're after the driver of All-American 249. Would have been around midnight onwards last night.
Just a minute.
$0.83.
Frank Zeffirelli. He's your man.
Where can we find him?
Frank is out on the 7-4.
Can you tell us the route?
Hang on. I should have it mapped out here somewhere.
See him? Saw a picture of him.
Okay.
That case with the lady cut up like the dahlia.
That's mainly all of LA.
We're not going to drive the whole thing, are we?
Won't take long. We have a siren.
Top of my class back east. Now I'm waiting tables.
All-American 7-4, let's go get it.
Come to get rid of the problem. Yep. This is our car.
You're behind the wheel.
Oh wait. Wait, I can't let him drive yet. And I think it'll be best if I do the route backwards.
Help! This could be a long trip, Cole.
Or it could be a short one.
And here's me without my hip flask and only a pain in the ass for company.
Way to kick off the drive in high spirits, Rusty. Comments like that put me in just the right mood for some legwork.
Cheat.
You know what your problem is?
That is
You don't
true.
like hard work. This kind of rigorous search is what police work is all about.
Oh, and steady, come on!
Yeah, ain't no way I want to get 5 stars.
Save it, Phelps. You're just as bored as I am.
But what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back off camera and get 5 stars because
Give me a break.
I know what I'm doing.
I thought it was bad here in South Carolina. Bet you out there in Texas it's probably like 10 times worse.
No, still no sign of him.
Did you doze off, Rusty? I think you slept through my solving the case.
Yeah, very funny. You just give me a nudge for the scene, right?
How about you nudge me?
I think that's a job for your wife.
Oh, Rusty.
Rusty. Rusty Galloway.
There's the bus. Turn on the siren and pull her over. Jesus, Phelps! There's the bus. Turn and pull her over.
There's some kind of problem, buddy?
He teleported.
LAPD. We're investigating a murder. You had a sailor and a woman in a green dress on your bus late last night?
That's correct.
And the woman got off first, around 2 a.m.?
Yeah, that's right. And the sailor stayed on all the way to downtown.
Can you tell us where you let the woman on?
On California Street. To tell you the truth, she looked a little lost, like she got off on the wrong stop or something.
She probably did.
I didn't like dropping her off near that hobo camp.
You've been a big help, Mr. Zeffirelli. Left her by the hobo camp.
Which means
we can't eliminate any of them, but the disfigured man should be our starting point.
I'm gonna call for some backup. These both paid cops.
Think we ought to investigate the hobo lead.
Well, if you think we ought to, then I guess we.
Yep. Hobo time. Go Hobo Rangers.
What's your name?
Comrade Stalin.
Very funny. We'll find out from your personal effects.
Stuart Ackerman.
You're under suspicion for murder, Ackerman.
Oh,
We're
that
taking
is
you
something
downtown.
familiar.
You can't do anything more to me than what the Japanese have already done.
The Kremlin's over here, Phelps. Toss it. See what you find.
Who's in the war? There's the rope.
Looks familiar. Safe bet it'll match the mark under Teresa Terrelson's chin.
Yep. Here's another paper.
Still working, Jack. I'm off to the Lighthouse Club in Santa Monica.
It's the notebook.
Hello, Jack. Mr. Vincent, this is Courtney Sheldon. It's a buddy of mine from the war.
Well, I'm sure you two will want to polish some old war stories. Good evening, Jack. Mr. Sheldon.
Good night, sir. Take a seat, Courtney. We need your help.
Jack, I told you I would have nothing to do with that.
I'm fine too, Jack. Medical school's going well. I got a part-time job.
Do dope peddlers need part-time jobs?
We made a mistake and we're in trouble, Jack. A local gangster, Mickey Cohen, is putting on the squeeze.
So hand it over, walk away. What's stopping you?
We had a deal with them, that they would dole it out slowly. They said they would supply abortion clinics and doctors, but they've been moving it on to addicts, and they can't cope with the purity.
So your problem is with gangsters being dishonest.
My problem is that people are dying, and that if this gets back to us, we'll all end up in jail.
So how am I supposed to help, Courtney? This isn't the war. I can't just wave a magic wand and clean up your mess.
We want you to negotiate, Jack.
The only thing these guys understand is force, Sheldon. They got to the top back east by proving to be more vicious than the English, the Irish, and the Dutch. They make their own laws. That's the nature of a secret society. God's sake, Courtney, you want to be a doctor. How can you fight with that?
We are better trained.
I didn't make it through the war to come back to this kind of shit, Sheldon.
All right, story's getting a little more interesting. Secret societies, Illuminati. Yep, pretty much.
Ackerman doesn't look like much of a dancer.
Let me see if I got any other clues. Nope. Oh, all right. Let me get out this camp.
You're behind the wheel. And where exactly are we going?
We're going to interview.
The husband has an alibi, but no real motive other than neglect. Jessup's alibi checks out. Bates is a recidivist. He'll be pulling the same shtick until we put him away for good. Ackerman has history, opportunity, hard evidence. What motive?
We have the evidence. We know she was here. All we need is a confession. Charge the bomb for murder. Going this way.
Ackerman, you were in the Marines. How do you know? The Corps selected big guys flamethrower duty. That's how you got the burns.
Life expectancy was 5 minutes for a guy in flamethrower detail. What kind of a government puts weight like that on a man's shoulders?
You'll get no argument from me. It was a heavy load.
Yes. You feeling sorry for this smelly fuck?
Why did you kill Mrs. Terrellson?
I have no recollection of the people I have killed.
All right.
Are you denying that you strangled Mrs. Terrellson with a length of rope?
I'm not denying anything. You have to have proof, lackey.
I do have some proof. What do I have? I got bloodstained rope piece.
We found a matching piece of rope in your lean-to. I think we'll find the blood will match too.
I own no property. How could it belong to me?
A bus driver dropped Mrs. Terrellson near your camp around 2 a.m. Why did you take her up to the hill?
Which hill? I have many places. I go where I please.
Yeah? Well, I'm not buying
You're
it.
clearly insane, Ackerman. The state of California does not execute mental patients.
I don't know the names of the women I've killed, but I've killed many of them. Their necks are so fragile.
Where were you around 2 a.m. last night?
At the camp.
So you stolen the rope too? You monster. Yep, exactly.
You were up on the hill. You were seen during the day. We have a witness. We have evidence. Come clean with me, Ackerman, and I'll see what I can do for you.
I despise your pity. You have nothing that links me to this woman.
I have the purse.
We have you cold, Ackerman. Her purse and the ballroom ticket were in your lean-to. Tell us why you did it.
I kill because people need killing. It's what I was trained to do.
Stuart Ackerman, I'm charging you with the murder of Teresa Terrellson.
Alright, I think after this cutscene.
But a filthy rat who chooses to live outside the rules of society, I cannot stomach. Maybe poor Teresa Tarleton will provide the catalyst we need.
Yes.
I've spoken to the chief and the mayor, and I think it's time we send some men in to remove the godless and send them on their way over the county line. A grand day that will reach it. And a grand result you have brought me. You two are fast becoming my finest crusaders.
Okay, let's see after all that damage. Yeah, 4. And easily an early visit to the hobo camp offered, but good luck getting a conscious witness. Okay. It's going on a 3-hour stream. I'm going to call it here. But thank you for joining me, and thank you for just thank you for joining me. And hopefully I will see you in the next stream. So like I always say, like, comment, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff, and I will see you guys in the next video.